Today I'm going to show you how to create Sparkline charts in Excel. A Sparkline is a small, simple chart that fits into a single cell, providing a quick visual summary of data trends, such as changes in values over time. These mini charts are great for spotting peaks or dips in data, like sales figures, stock prices, illness cases, or deaths. Despite their size, Sparklines pack a punch. So let's get started. In our spreadsheet, we've got rows of data with the price of certain products for every month. So we've got the price of an 18-pack of eggs, fresh chicken portions, and frozen chicken portions from January 2017 all the way until July 2024. Now what we are going to do is we're going to create a Sparkline chart based on the prices of an 18-pack of eggs. So basically, our line chart is going to show up in just one cell with all of our data for all of the months that I mentioned. What we're going to do is we're going to click on the cell where we want our Sparkline chart to appear. We're going to go to Insert, Sparklines, and in this case, we want a line chart. We'll get to the others later. Now we need to select our data range for the Sparklines. So this data would be all the different prices of the 18-pack of eggs. So I'm going to click and select those cells. If you know them out of your head, you can just input them into that tab. But in this case, I'm just going to click and drag. Now I've selected all of them and I'm going to say OK. And there we go. Our Sparkline chart has appeared. I'm just going to make the cell a bit longer so that we can see it properly. Now, once you've got your Sparkline chart in, you can do all kinds of different formatting to it. You can change the color. In this case, let's make it green. And you can select the first point of the data. So you'll see a little dot shows up on the first point, which would be our 37 Rand 17 cents price. And you can select the last point of the data. Now you can change the marker colors as well. Maybe we don't want them to be yellow and we want our last point to be one color and our first point to be a different color. So let's make our last point purple and let's make our first point red. Next up, let's move on to the prices of fresh chicken portions. We're going to click on where we want our Sparkline to appear. We're going to go to Insert and then select Sparklines. In this case, let's go for a column chart. Now again, we're going to select our data. I'm just going to make our cell a little bit bigger. And there we go, our column chart has appeared. And again, you can change it to all kinds of different colors. And you can select the highest point of the data and the lowest point of the data. Now we can't see those points so nicely with these colors, so let's change it. And there we go, our highest point of the data shown up in green, and there's a tiny red bar showing our lowest point of the data where fresh chicken portions were at their lowest price. And again, you can change the colors. If you want your Sparklines to be green, you can change it. You can even input your own colors. You can go to the colors and more colors and then select whichever kind of colors you want. Now we want to do the same for our frozen chicken portions. Instead of going through everything again, let's just click and drag down. And there we go. The same type of chart with the same formatting has appeared in the cell below. By just clicking and dragging, this tells Excel to select the next row of data. In this example, we got our data from taking the prices of a product every month for several years. We then calculated the average price of that product for each year. And from then on, we calculated the price increase or decrease based on the average. So for example, in 2019, the price of this product was 7% less than it was in 2018. And in 2024, the price was 20% more than it was in 2023. So let's get started. We're going to select the cell where we want our chart to appear. We're going to go to Insert, Sparkline, Win-Loss. Now we're going to select our data range and say, okay, I'm just going to make the cell a bit bigger. So our blue bars show us that the percentage is positive, and our red bar shows us that the percentage is negative. So in this case, our red bar would be representing 2019's minus 7%. And now we can also do some formatting to our win-loss chart. When you create a Sparkline chart, you'll see that a Sparkline tab appears. Let's click on that. And again, we can change our colors in all kinds of ways. We can select the first point of the data and the last point of the data again. And we can also make changes to those colors, like making it purple and so on. And that's how you make Sparkline charts.